Today is the day that we say yes to this moment. It's a very important practice because it provides incredible benefits for you to be able to navigate life. Our ego mind primarily wants to resist this moment. It needs to find something wrong here. Something's not working. So it's always looking for something to be upset about, to feel anxious about, to create resistance to this moment. And it's very easy to understand logically when I explain it. However, when you're stuck in resisting this moment, it's very painful, very uncomfortable, very impossible. So the practice is say yes to this moment. So today I've got sneezes, allergies, I'm irritable, got unnecessary expenses that popped up that I didn't estimate to happen. One of the children's not 100% well. So many things are happening with my coaching, with expansion, with the family, with everything. Now, are those things happening? Yes. What can I do about them? Nothing. Because if I could do something about them, I would. But I'm resisting it. I'm like, yeah, but why can't I do this? And shouldn't I do this? And shouldn't I do that? Now I'm creating resistance to this moment. And is that helping me? No. So if you make it a practice and say, I say yes to it. Whatever comes up, I don't know, your food is not as nice as you want it to be. And you say yes to the food. And then you say, someone comes up and says something not nice to you. And instead of you reacting, you say, I say yes to this moment. It's so anti-logic and it will frustrate you. But when you do this for an hour or two, you find a lightness in you. You find calmness in you. You find peace in you. Because what you're doing is you're saying, despite everything that is happening, I'm still fine with it. Because you're not a victim now. So you're changing from victim to victor. Instead of you allowing life to happen to you, you say life is happening for me. Instead of you anticipating the next thing that can go wrong, you're saying, I welcome this moment and the next. And it takes courage to do this. On top of that, you don't just say, I say yes to this moment. You say, I chose this moment to be this way. And the ego mind hates that. Because you can accept it and say, all right, I'll tolerate it because coach said I should tolerate it. I'm saying go a step further and say, I chose this moment to be this way. So when you have this unnecessary expense, or you don't have money to buy this, or you're not feeling 100%, and this is hurting, and someone's yelling at you, and your boss has got an issue, I want you to say, I chose it to be this way. Of course, none of this makes sense, because why would I choose to suffer and create all these problems? I just want calm. But this is so much more empowering, because whatever the moment is what the moment is. We believe that if we stress about it, resist about it, we're going to change it. You're not. But what you're going to lose out on is the peace, losing this moment, being stuck in thought, and then creating physical resistance in your body, which will then lead you to have other types of ailments. What for? All because you couldn't accept this moment for what it is. So the next time you decide to resist this moment and fight it, think about, are you worthy of joy? Ask yourself, am I worthy of joy? And if you are worthy of joy, would you be interacting with this moment with resistance? Or would you say, I accept this moment as it is. Moreover, I chose this moment to be this way. And your entire body changes because now you're empowered. You're not crouched in, shoulders heavy, carrying the burden of this weight because it's not the way it should be. It is what it is. So if you want to be free, spend a day doing this every week. And then spend moments doing this. And before you know it, nothing can rattle you. Nothing. And those that want to even bother you or create some type of animosity towards you have nothing, no fuel. Because if they come up to you and try to get you worked up because they know what works you up, you say, yes. In fact, I chose it to be that way. Now, it's very anti-logic, very anti your mind, very anti-ego. But this is the path to bliss. This is the path to calm. This is the path to flow. So choose this moment carefully. And when you get uncontrollable in what you want to resist, stop and say, am I worthy of joy? Think about that, okay? Because if you're worthy of joy, you won't choose to suffer, because suffering is a choice. Pain is inevitable. Life will change. Life will never meet your expectation. Never. However, this moment is this moment. And if you can choose to accept this moment as it is, you're free to engage fully, empowered, not a victim. Try it out. Let me know how it goes.